So, you want to be a reseller, but shipping is scary. We don't know what to do on each platform. So today I'm going to answer a question that was left on my video yesterday from Miss Cheryl. Thank you for watching, Cheryl. And before I get into what sold today, I'm going to go over each of the main platforms that I use, and we're going to talk about shipping. We're going to do a one-on-one sit down with me. My name is Sarah, and it's going to be very educational. So pause the video, go get a pen and paper, take some notes, because this is how I do shipping in my reselling business. And if you're new here, welcome back. My name is Sarah. I am a part-time reseller and a full-time mom, and I like to resell clothing and shoes primarily on sites like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and a few others. And I do most of everything out of my home. I'm a one-man show. I keep my business model small. We use the money for like fun money for our family, and those odds and ends that you just need a little extra money for. And here on YouTube, I like to share reselling content. I do what sold almost every single day. If I'm shipping something, I'm sharing it with you guys. So make sure you subscribe. Today's video is all about shipping, and we'll put these facts into good use, these points. So let's get into it. I hope you are ready. If you have questions, please comment them down below. I will preface this in saying this is how I do it in my business model, what I found works easiest for me. While I have a degree in accounting, I'm not always the best with math, and nobody wants to lose money on shipping. No one wants to do it wrong. It's probably the scariest part of reselling, because if you mess it up, you can lose some money. So let's work on that, okay? So I've got my notepad here with some tips and tricks. Let's start out with Poshmark. If you are a new reseller, in my opinion, and shipping just terrifies you, Poshmark is going to be the easiest platform for you to learn. Because, as my motto is, if it fits, it ships. So that means there is no calculating shipping. There is no weighing anything, unless the only exception is if you have something very large that's over 5 pounds. If that happens, you do have to upgrade your label, and the seller has to pay for the upgrade. Otherwise, there is no figuring out what is ground advantage or what used to be first class, what is priority, how much do I charge somebody. Poshmark takes care of all of that for you. They charge the buyer a flat fee, and when you sell an item, if fitted in any priority mail piece, if it fits, it ships. I do not recommend using poly mailers, because another reason this is great for first timers is everything goes through the United States Postal Service, and supplies are free. So you do not have to buy anything to get started, and it's the easiest to learn. All right, now that we've learned about Poshmark shipping and how easy it is, they make it so easy, let's talk about eBay. I think that is the one that scares people the most. I can understand if you are selling things like antiques or household items, but for clothing and shoes, I've really simplified the process, okay? You're either going to need USPS, priority mail, boxes. These are the three that I use the most, okay? First up is this padded flat rate. Again, free from the post office. If you're selling on Poshmark, you already have to get these anyways. You can order them online, or you can ask your post office if they have some. So this one I use quite often. The other one I use a lot in my business on Poshmark and eBay is the Tyvek envelope. This can fit a pair of jeans in here. You can actually get a lot of stuff in here, okay? So you're either shipping ground advantage or priority. I do not use FedEx. I do not use UPS. I keep everything the same. Everything's going through the post office. Less stops for me because I'm busy. I have 2 kids that have to get off the bus and are getting ready to start volleyball. Okay, so if you get a lightweight item a t-shirt, a bra, a kid's item, anything under 1 pound, and here's where you get the notes, I charge $4.99 flat rate shipping to my buyers. Keep in mind, with this system, there will be times that someone in California, because I'm on the East Coast, or, opposite side of the United States, could order from you, and you may pay $5.99 to ship that item. But on the next one, so you'll lose a little money is what I'm getting at. But then the next item, it costs $4.15. So I've just come up with an average price for all Ground Advantage items, $4.99. If you're worried about it, bump it to $5.99 and I'm almost positive you'll be covered. Now, for those, you have to have a poly mailer. You cannot use the free items, okay? So you're going to have to buy poly mailers. You can get some really cute ones. I just keep it simple. I get these bags. They're very lightweight. I get mine off Amazon, but I'm sure you can buy them even at Kroger and Walmart in your local store. Just get something plain. I think this is a 13 by 15. Anything under a pound goes in this bad boy for either $4.99 or $5.99. I do not do calculated shipping for my buyers. This system works easiest for me, and I think it works easiest for the buyers. Okay, now, let's say I get something over a pound, which is usually a sweater, a sweatshirt, a pair of jeans. I automatically charge $8.99 for those. And here's why. One, if they can fit in this flat rate, it is $8.30 for me on eBay. So every transaction, I'm going to make a little money. So these are like your best friends. Because even when someone from California decides to buy something from me in Ohio, I know the shipping is covered, okay? You can use these Tyveks for jeans and whatnot because sometimes it doesn't fit in here. I've even had to like roll stuff to get it to fit. If it fits in here, you do have to weigh it. Now, I ordered a scale off Amazon. I'll show you which one I use. You can look for this. This is a smart weigh, it says. And I like the ones that have separation between the little pad and the thing because there were times I was getting big boxes of stuff, would set it on here, and I couldn't read the darn weight. So I got one that has like the cord. This is where I weigh everything. Okay, so under a pound on eBay. What are we in? A poly mailer for $4.99 or $5.99. If it's over a pound, then we're either in a padded flat rate, which is the easiest, for $8.99 to the buyer, or you can use a Tyvek, which you do have to weigh. These ones you don't weigh. If it fits, it ships. Flat rate means you pay. If it fits in here, you can ship it. These you have to weigh. The Tyvek you have to weigh. Now let's talk about shoes that I sell. On occasion, like today, actually no, those went on Posh, never disregard. Let's say I'm selling cowboy boots, okay? Are they going to fit in this? Probably not. Are they going to fit in this? Probably not. So then I upgrade to a medium flat rate box. And I charge the buyer $14.99 because these are $14. So usually it fits in here. Now if you have to go to a large box, now you're talking like $18.99 for shipping. Okay, so again, I'm just going to repeat this so you guys can get your notes straight. Under 1 pound, Ground Advantage on eBay goes in a poly mailer. Anything over a pound, your best bet is a padded flat rate, and you charge the buyer $8.99. Anything bigger than that, we try to put in a medium flat rate box, and we charge the buyer $14.99. For shipping on eBay, you do need a scale. On Poshmark, you do not. So, moving on over to Mercari. You guys ready for this one? Mercari's shipping is a little pricey for the buyer because you can't do a flat rate. I choose to use Mercari's shipping label. I don't do the ship on your own. I do everything through each of these platforms, okay? So far, I'm not using Pirate Ship. I'm not going to an external website. If I sell something on Poshmark, I'm shipping it from Poshmark. If I sell something on eBay, I'm shipping it from eBay. And if I sell something on Mercari, I'm shipping from Mercari. So here's what I do for those. The exact same thing for less than £1 goes on your Mercari listing that we did on eBay. So less than £1, you're using the poly mailers and choosing Ground Advantage, less than £1. Now here's where it gets different. On Mercari, if it is over £1, I ship FedEx because, it's like the FedEx Ground, it's the farthest down because it's cheapest for the buyer. When you start getting over £1 on Mercari, they charge outrageous for priority mail. I don't know why it's not the same pricing as all the other platforms, probably because eBay's bigger and they've have a deal with the post office, but I ship those on FedEx. So what that means for you is it can be over £1 to go FedEx. You can use the same thing. So if you have a pair of jeans, I ship it FedEx. It goes in a poly mailer. I already have them sitting here. Now, if there's something big, you can't use this box for a pair of boots. You're going to have to go find yourself an Amazon box or purchase a box, which not very often do I have sales on Mercari that need to do that, but every once in a while I will have to scrounge around. So save your boxes, reuse materials. So that is the 3 platforms. That is what I do. Let's put them to use and do today's shipping. I hope that provided more insight. To summarize, Poshmark, everything priority. No weighing anything, no calculating any shipping. The only time you have to do something different is if it's over £5. The supplies are free from the post office. If it fits, it ships. eBay, your best bet. If it's under £1, it's Ground Advantage and a poly mailer for $4.99 flat rate shipping to your buyer. Sorry, I dropped it. If it's over £1, your best bet is a padded mailer, flat rate. Charge the buyer $8.99. If it's bigger than that and doesn't fit, then you go up to a medium flat rate box and you charge the buyer $14.99. On Mercari, less than £1, we're shipping USPS and a poly mailer. If over £1, we're using FedEx with a recycled box or fitting it in a poly mailer. So I hope that clarifies on how I do things. I was asked the question, so I thought I would share. Again, there's more than one way of doing everything in the reselling industry. Everybody does a different business model, but that is what's worked best for me. If I can flat rate something and make it the same every single time as part of my process, then that makes things easier for me. So with that said, I'm going to switch camera angles here and we're going to ship out. I have 4 orders going out, 3 on Poshmark and 1 on eBay going priority mail today. So hang in with me and let's get our morning work done. All right, guys, I'm going to pull these orders and we will get to shipping. I hope that this will work so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing here. All right, first up, I have a pair of Ariat boots on Poshmark. So good thing I got that medium box. I'm gonna pull these. Okay, here's the boots. These sold for $32 on Poshmark. Again, priority mail. If it fits, it ships. So I'm going to use this medium flat rate box that we used this morning. I'm going to set these in here. And then sometimes I use this packing paper. And this I just get at Walmart. Remember, we don't have to weigh this. Why? Because Poshmark, we don't weigh anything. And if it was eBay, it's in a flat rate box, so we still don't have to weigh anything. So, Ariat boots, ready to go. Where's my notepad? Okay. Then I have a pair of BKE jeans. I think they're in this bin over here. Not it. Not it. Here they are. Okay. That's my inventory that needs to be categorized. They're BKE jeans going on Poshmark. Okay. So, I could put it in here, but it'll be a little tight. So, I'm going to use the Tyvek envelope. Again, as long as it's priority mail, if it fits, it ships. We don't have to weigh anything. Also, what I do when I'm shipping more than one thing, I do get a permanent marker and I write where the label would go, what it is, or just the brand. Okay, sorry, my phone ran out of memory, so I had to go back a couple of steps. Next up on Poshmark, I sold this Fossil purse. This is really soft leather. I got this at the Goodwill outlet. Sold for $24 on Poshmark. Again, my favorite platform. There's no weighing anything. If it fits, it ships. Now, this time, sorry to throw you for a loop on the first one. On this first shipping video, I'm going to use this box number 1097 to ship this out because I don't think it'll fit in here. If it did, I'd be like really squeezing it in. And I just don't feel like the Tyvek has enough support. So I'm just going to tuck this really nicely. Maybe get in there. There, the buckle got caught. Really nicely into this box instead. And these ones have, come on, I need to get my nails done so bad and I can't peel. Like if you ask me to pick a coin up off the floor, I'm in trouble. Okay, peel this off. Press firmly to seal, but I still take it. Okay, again, no weighing. It's Poshmark. This isn't more than 5 pounds, so if it fits in a priority of any kind, it ships. This is 1097 is the box number. Then I'm going to write on here, Fossil. All right, now, I have an eBay sale. Let me tell you what the sale is, and then we're going to figure out how to ship it. Okay? I found this Coach bag also at the bins, and it sold for $29.97 plus 20% off. This is over a pound, or I assumed it was, so I charged the buyer $8.99. You never want to change the shipping. Even if this was less than a pound, if they paid for priority, you need to keep it at priority. So now the question is, firstly, it's got a couple of marks on it, so I'm going to get some baby wipes out and clean it up. And then we might have to use one of these, and we're going to have to weigh it. So let me just wipe this down. Sometimes being in the bin over here, you know, it just gets a little dirt or stuff on there. And baby wipes are amazing for that. Yep, see, cleaned right up. Just a little dirt. Which I'm sure I disclosed that, but all right, let's get another one of these 1097 boxes, and we're going to ship it in that. But this one, because it's eBay, I do have to weigh it. Did I get it? All right, I got one side. And guys, don't be afraid to make mistakes. If this one doesn't fit in here and I have to pay for the flat rate box, you know, I'll make it up on something else. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. That's how you learn. Thank God it fits. Okay, I don't have to upgrade to the bigger box. Okay. All right, so we have it packaged up. Put my supplies right here. Got my scale. Turn it on. Make sure it's in pounds and ounces. And I just move it around to give it 2 times. So 1 pound, 12 ounces. So it is over a pound. So I'm going to write on here Coach 1/12. And then when I go upstairs to my computer, I'll know what to punch in when I purchase the label. So that is what sold today. I hope you guys enjoyed shipping with me. Can you see me? I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. And I'm a ding dong. I forgot to tell you guys, I sold a total of $103.97 today. So thanks for hanging out with me. I am hoping to go to the bins today. So hopefully you'll see a haul tomorrow. Thanks for watching.